We're here, you guys. We're here. We made it. We're not super late or anything. Doesn't look like nobody's here again. Okay, y'all, I see how it is. Cool. Quickly deal with my ugly face. Just for a quick moment. There we go. Okay. Oh, hello, Wild Yuki. That is the dishwasher in the back beeping. Sorry about that. It is hot. The neighbors are being loud. What else is new? Hello, Star. I'm doing all right. How about you guys? I'm doing okay. I'm tired. It's hot here. It's really hot. Just feel kind of like gross, tired, and drained. You know what I mean? Put your filter. Put my filter. What do you mean? Put my filter. What does that mean? Oh, the chat filter. Yes, I should do that. There. It's better. Oh, that doesn't look right either. Hello, Jolie. How's everybody doing tonight? I did decide to throw up a super chat, what do you call it? Goal. So after we hit that, or if we get close to hitting it, whatever, we can do a Ask Me Anything, because I think that could be fun after the live stream, you know what I mean? Or a little closer to the end, depending, whatever. So yeah, anyway. I might have accidentally put the goal for 1 hour though, girl. I'm still trying to figure it all out. That stuff is so frustrating. I have my whole workshop set up right now. And literally, it's pandemonium over here. It is pandemonium over here. There's bat ears everywhere. There's the glamour knife that I'm working on right now, which looks incredible. Look at that shine. That looks sick. Talk about no place like home. It's not finished. The glitter blood is, but need to finish up the rest of it. Looks sick though. I love the look of that. It just looks so I don't know about y'all, but that looks sick. And they got my branding on it. My branding on these is never gonna look perfect because I don't have like an actual full-blown stamp to do it. But perhaps soon. Perhaps soon. Soon. Thanks, y'all. Thank you. Oh, are we gonna have another slow live stream night tonight? That's really unfortunate. And then I got my Spino. The Spinosaurus is almost complete. I just gotta finish up doing the edge paint and all that. But here's the Spino. And he's got a battle scar. Or two, if you can see the other one, but Looks really cool. The back, I don't want to show the back because the back is looking really... I screwed up a little bit. For some reason, I'm having a really hard time trying to get the bigger stamps to really stamp out on the leather. I'm like, I don't know how hard I gotta, you know what I mean? I don't know how hard I gotta smack it into the leather, but damn, girl. If I smack it any harder, I feel like I'm gonna break something. The ranking stuff is for the people that are interacting with the live stream the most. So, that goes up, down throughout the live. Resets every time, and, yeah. Keeps things a little bit more competitive, if you will. Yeah. I'll show you the back of it. I'm a little disappointed because it was coming out so well, and then I go to the back of it, and I just, like, botched it, but, the Rex just would not emboss, and I couldn't get it to, like, restamp back in the same position, so it just looks so bad, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Good thing this is my personal one, because, like, that was annoying. I was like, come on. Now, come on. Now, come on now. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button, as the like button does help with that algorithm and all of that. You guys know that. It pushes out the live stream. They've changed how the algorithm works in the last few months, you know what I mean? So, if you're not interacting with the content, unfortunately, you're not getting very well notified, because YouTube doesn't... I don't know. YouTube's on its own shenanigan crap. You know what I mean? So, there's only so much that I can do. YouTube sucks sometimes. I love you, YouTube. I love YouTube and Google. YouTube and Google are superior. I love my overlords. Google and YouTube can do no wrong. No wrong, baby girl. No wrong. I love YouTube. YouTube. I am a YouTuber. YouTube is beautiful. I love YouTube. Handbags. Purses. Coach. I love Coach. Coach. Michael Kors. Michael Kors. Like, my lord. Child, anyways. So yeah, I've been working on some of the bat ears. I'm trying to produce some bat ears for you guys. I'm like, okay, high key, I'm really nervous about even trying to open up a Shopify store thing. It makes me nervous. I cannot lie. That's like the most nerve-wracking thing for me right now. But I am in the production stage for some things here. Some have turned out better than others. There's a couple duds. I am thinking of doing like a separate dud category if I do have enough, you know what I mean? It could be like a discounted price where, you know, you don't obviously have to pay full price for it. It's fucked up. You can get a discount, you know. Like this one here. Oh, this one's like... No, this one's pretty screwed up. I screwed up the embossing on this one. You can't really tell, but there is like a double. Just doesn't look good. Kind of scratched up a little bit. 50% off. You know what I mean? Like, I could... Like, if people wanted something like that, that would be really cool too. Just, you know, you have something, and like, if you don't want to pay the full price, and you still got a little piece of it, you know? I don't know if that's necessarily somebody... There's something that would be a good idea. I don't know, you know, just so you don't have to, like, throw things away. Like, anytime I screw up, I get so frustrated because I'm like, what do you do with it? What do you do with it? I can only have so many bat ears. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway. The like counter is not moving up. You guys... Hit the like button. Please hit the like button. I don't ask for much, y'all. I don't ask for much. Hello, Joseph. My day is going all right. How about yours? How about yours? Yeah, no, the live stream numbers are incredibly low tonight. If they do not pick up, girl, like this is gonna be a short live stream, which is unfortunate. But anyway, let's try to pick it up in gear a bit, you know. I do want to show you guys a little bit more of what I do got going on for this. You are crafting purses. I am technically crafting like bag charms and stuff. If people wanted me to start crafting on some stuff right now, I would love to do that. That's totally up to the audience. But I do craft my own bag charms, and I will eventually open up my own Shopify store. Eventually. Thank you, Jolie. I do appreciate that. Jolie's a YouTuber. She gets it, dude. YouTube has just been a pain in the ass lately. And, like, I'm telling you right now, if they don't get their shit together, like, it's not looking good. Like, it's honestly not looking good. Like, I don't know what to do anymore. Like, it's getting to the point where, like, I just don't even want to sit down and film anymore. I would rather sit here and live stream than film a video, but even then, like, I don't know what the hell's going on with YouTube lately. I really don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if Miss Jolie is suffering from the same woes as me right now, but girl, it's just so ridiculous. Like, but I've been hearing for, like, because I watch a very large amount of YouTubers. Like, I watch so many different YouTubers, and, like, so many of them right now are saying, like, everything's down. Literally, like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? So, no, Jolie, we love YouTube. We love Google. Google. Exactly. Yeah, there you go. That's the correct response. That's the correct response. Not, you know, things are down. We love it. We love it. 12 people are watching. Oh my God. I'm famous. I'm famous. I'm famous. YouTube is shooting me off into superstardom. Thank you, Joseph. I do appreciate that. That's very kind of you to say. Speaking of family, do you guys actually want to hear some family drama? Some family drama that's not really... It's not family drama, but it's definitely something that hurts my feelings. And I'm like, y'all are, like, really... Y'all are really on it. Like, oh my God. Like, time and goddamn place, please. My sister, unannounced to me, just had her twins. I had no idea. Didn't know. The only way I knew was because my aunt posted photos of it or some bullshit on Facebook, and I'm like... No one told me, no one cared to be like, oh, hey, Aunt Bailey's... I haven't had, like, any family reach out to me in the last few months, actually. Like, I haven't had any. I had my aunt reach out, like, the same one that literally... posted the photo. She reached out to me a few months ago. Or no, 2 months ago, maybe? The beginning of June. Maybe at the end of June. No. Beginning of June. But I was I just ignored the message for a while because I was like, girl, like, I just don't want to... It's been months since I heard from anybody. And, like, I'm so sick and tired of family. Like, at this point in my life, I'm like, okay. What... Just exhausting. It's so exhausting. I don't even know how else to put that. You know what I mean? So, it's like, even my Nana, yeah, Uncle McFabulous of 5. I haven't seen the kids in, like, since probably Christmas? Something like that. Something stupid, maybe. So, like, that's really frustrating. My family is just so stupid. Like, honestly, like, there's just... It's really sad. And it makes me really confused on how I was just, like, cut from that same cloth. You know what I mean? I'm like, how did I come from you? Like, you're such a bunch of fucking ass wipes. Sorry, I shouldn't be swearing like this. It just makes me upset. They live, like, an hour away, technically, Jolie. So, like, I grew up in the Brantford town. I'll say the town. I don't even care. I don't even go there. So that's, like, where they reside, basically. But, like, when my mom passed away, like, things just got, like, so unbelievably retarded between me and my family. I'm just, like... You'd think there would be something kicking in their brains being like, maybe we should be better family. Like, maybe we should, like... I don't know. Like, it's just so hard to... Because, like, for me, I can't comprehend it. I have a high enough IQ to understand other people's feelings. They do not. They are very low IQ. They're very low vibrational. I don't... You know what I mean? What else do I do? All I can do is just stick by myself throughout my entire life. And I'm just, like, so tired of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just tiring. It's tiring. It's just so stupid. Anyway. Hello, Manny. Hello, Brie Kenna. Hello, Kevin. Manny asks, do you like the Coach Brooklyn bag and suede? I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it if I were you. I don't think the... If I recall correctly, I don't think the Brooklyn bag had leather lining or anything. Like, the suede one. Oh, and Jolie, I know they don't watch. I know they don't watch. That's the thing. Like, my family doesn't support me in any way, shape, or form. Like, period. Like, I don't... You know what I mean? Like, I don't have, like, family to fall on, like, at all, period. And it's, like, really frustrating. But anyway, sorry. Family's kind of, like, making me feel a little heated. I can't lie. Kevin says, same thing happened when my grandma passed. Family just becomes so, like, I can't say that for everybody, obviously. Like, I come from an incredibly broken family of, like, addicts. Like, serious addicts. And the addictions run really, really deep into my family roots. Like, everybody. Like, all of them. All of them. It's really shocking, actually. So, I don't know. Anyway, sorry. I feel like I just need to, like, hop on from this. Because, like, it just pisses me off so bad. Brie Kenna asking me how I'm doing. I'm doing good, hon. I'm doing good despite talking about family right now. But that's just something I have to deal with. Is seeing all the photos and everything and not being told or anything like that. Still being blocked. Haven't heard from my father in months. Like, what? Can you make that make sense? I can't make it make sense, y'all. I can't make it make sense. See, it was, like, already kind of breaking apart. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it was already in that process. But, like, once my mom passed away, like, the whole thing just kind of, like... Everybody came together for about, like, a whole of 1 month. And then it was... Okay, see ya. Is suede and grain leather? I don't think that's any type of grain leather, baby girl. That did not feel like grain leather to me. That felt like the cheapest, nastiest shit I've ever felt in my life. If that is grain leather, which I do not think it is. But let me quickly double check for you, Manny, because I can't... I remember the suede Brooklyn being like pleather lined or something, and you could just smell the plastic, and I was like, this is like, how hard, like actually, how hard is it to line a suede bag with suede, you stupid morons? Now, see, now I'm just mad. Now I'm just mad because now I just want to like, it's suede. It's already light. It's a lining material. Why are we doing it? Okay, I need to look it up for Manny. I need to look it up for Manny. Make sure you guys do hit that like button, please. I want to see those likes go up. I want to give us a goal of... Let's go. Let's try to get 20 likes. Quick. Quick time. Okay, yeah, see, I just smell the bag through the screen of my phone. Like, I don't... See, it would be different if it was, like, an actual nice lining. I really don't feel like it's a nice lining. Maybe the grain leather, they're talking about the handle? Maybe they're talking about the handle, because the handle has, like, a leather underneath of it. So I'm thinking maybe that's what they're talking about, because, like, the lining for me... Now, I don't want to, like, if you really do like the bag, I don't want to, like, dissuade you. Dissuade you from getting it, but I do want you to know it might not hold up. It might not be one of those bags where you're going to be carrying around for 10 to 20 years. It's probably going to be closer to a couple, especially if you only, if that's what you're going to be using a lot of. I can't lie. So I think one of the last times I went to Coach Outlet, I was talking to them about the Brooklyn shoulder bag, and that's why I am telling you, Manny, that I do think it is not a good lining. The worker there on the retail section was like, honestly, save your money, never buy one of these. They don't last long. Like, we have to replace them because the lining breaks down and all of this stuff. Not the suede lining, but, like, because it's like a burnished finish in the lining. It's kind of like a burnished finish. And it can kind of, like, do, like, a peeling effect for some people. And for me, like, I find it okay. You know, I don't have any, like, serious issues. To me, it's more of like an unfinished piece. Although, when you do look at the leather itself, I can't tell if it's actually like... I don't know if that's like one or two pieces of leather sewn together, if that makes sense. It might be one piece, period. But, like, when I did talk to the retail employee, she was like, don't do it, like, blah, blah. I'm like, sitting here, like, I got one at home. I don't use it super often, obviously, so, like, I can't sit there and say, like, mine's falling apart. But, okay, so, like, there's this piece here. It is cracked. So, like, the leather does crack. The leather does seem to crack. If, after I thank Donna, thank you, Donna Masadi, with the hot banging body. Thank you, hon. I do appreciate your very generous super chat. Thank you for your super chat. I really appreciate that. There is a super chat goal today if anybody is interested in helping out Miss Donna with that. And you can literally ask me absolutely anything you want if we hit that goal. Anything. You can ask me anything. Yes, hit the like button, says Star. And so let's look at this bag real quick, because my bag does have a crack in it. And now, see, this is a little complicated to explain. Oh, never mind. No, it's not complicated to explain at all, because that's not the part I was screwing with. It is cracked. I don't know if you can even see it on the live stream. It is cracked. Like, there is a crack right there that is cracked. Again, you probably can't see it. You probably see like a white little line. So it doesn't like really hold up the greatest, but like I would prefer, if I had to recommend the Brooklyn, I would recommend the leather one rather than the suede one. I am not okay with that not so suede lining, if you get what I mean. I think that's a little ridiculous. And it makes the suede just seem so flimsy and like weak, if that makes sense. Like it just doesn't, looks like it's so like floppy. It's like, it's like, girl, where's your backbone? Where's the backbone? We need to pull up our butt sometimes, you know? Miss Donna, hello. Yeah, sorry, I already responded to Donna. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I got everything here. I've been half ranting and half raving here. Cecily Erker, hello. You found 2 vintage black leather Coach bags at a garage sale today. Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm actually really jealous. Congrats, Cecilia or Cecily. I'm jealous. I've been like really wanting to find like a nice vintage Coach bag lately, and I haven't been able to find anything. It's been leaving me like really depressed, but it's fine. It's fine. See, there was actually a really big yard sale thing yesterday, but it was like 3 hours away, and like I didn't have the time to go. Like I just didn't have the time to go, so it sucks. I'm jealous. Send me that mini Willis, girl. Send that to me. I'm kidding, but congrats on your finds. Congrats. I hope to have some good luck soon. Like I've had some good luck, like not like amazing luck, but I've had some good luck lately. But hopefully a really good find rolls out. I've been like feeling it in my bones where I'm like, I feel it creeping around the corner. Now what's it going to be? Where is it? And what is it? Give me 8, give me 8. Donna asking, oh my god. Donna asking, what leather goods are you working on? I am currently working on my Spinosaurus. So, the second dinosaur and the Fabulous Dino series. This one's a little botchy boo, but for the first attempt, pretty damn good. We got the Bat Boomerang, or Bat Bag Charm. I'm going to call it the Bat Boomerang because it does look like a boomerang. Can't call it a Batarang. That is obviously copyright infringement. So Bat Boomerang works. And the thing is that this one's going to have a little bit of versatility towards it. So there's going to be a hole punch in the middle as well as on the wing. Because that way you can actually switch it out for whatever you want rather than it just being one or the other. You know what I mean? I think that would be really cool. So you can have it as the Bat Boomerang, or you can have it as like an actual bat. I think that would be cool. And then the Glamour Knife. The Glamour Knife, I have been working on this one again. This is the second one, with my first one here. Unfortunately, it flops. Like, it's got no resistance. This one has a lot more resistance. Like, that's an incredible difference. Like, I can't lie. Not to mention, I am going a little bit more of a different creative direction with this one. This has, like, less glitter on it. This one is fully lined. Like, this glitter is, like, look at that. That is intense. Like, that to me looks freaking sick. Like, look how much more of a difference that is. That's, like, Galaxy, Sparkly. This is, like, Red Ruby Slipper. And I live for it. I live for it. I'm debating on this one being my personal piece or selling this one. So, that'll probably, we'll have to see. The knife keychain you made was iconic. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Brikenna. I want a glamour knife. Literally slay in both senses of the... I know, right? Right? Literally. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to sell these in the future. So keep an eye out for that, Miss Cecilia. Cecilia, sorry, I don't know how to say your name. Is it Cecilia? Cecily? Cecile? Sicily? Isosceles triangle? Cecily. Okay, Cecily. 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 Donna wants a dinosaur. Well, Miss Donna. I'm definitely... Cecily triangle. Oh, that's funny. Donna, I definitely am going to try to put these into production at some point. I want to sell these as well. I'm still kind of like debating on prices and stuff, but that would be really cool. And then obviously I got a couple more things working. Like I have a couple more dinosaurs I want to do before I possibly start producing them, just to like kind of like get used to cutting out different shapes and stuff like that. But I have bat ears. I have some bat ears ready to be edge coated and all of that. So we got some of the bat ears in production, and then yes, it will be a bag charm. It'll be a bag charm. So it's gonna be like, for now, until I can start upgrading how I do things. So, like, I think whenever I get a chance, I'm gonna go and buy the proper, because you know how, like, Coach does their bag charms, that was, like, the metal loop, and then they have, like, the hook on and everything. I want to start doing stuff like that, but for now, we got ball chains, and, like, the ball chains work incredibly well for it, surprisingly. And it doesn't... This is a really long ball chain, mind you. I have to get wire cutters for these ones, but technically, you can do whatever you want with it. I actually... There is one style of chain I do want to get, especially for the glamour knife. Hello, Josh. I hope you're having a good night. Ivy wants a squirrel. And thank you. My kitty is very adorable. So yeah, technically I could even just like wear this as like a freaking necklace if I really wanted to. Damn. So like there's like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna try to like upgrade these when I can and where I can. But I think to start off it'd be like a ball chain. If that's okay. You know what I mean? I don't know if people are okay with like that being the main way to hook it onto a bag, but for now that's going to be how it is. And I want to say, yeah, it's a Spinosaurus. Thank you. Okay, sorry. Boop, 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 boop. I think what these will be for now is like made to order. So like technically if Donna did want to buy one of these, or if anybody wanted to buy one of these, you could simply just email me, send me a message, whatever, and we could work out the price, all of that. Obviously it'd have to be through like some sort of PayPal or Canadian friendly money app, whatever. But yeah, you could even get it customized. You could choose the leather you want used on it. These are all backed on vegetable tan B grade leather. So it's good vegetable tan leather. Not the highest of quality, but it is really good. And it has a beautiful smell to it. And then you got like this really nice pebbled glove tan type of leather. And it is beautiful. It's beautiful. Hello, Sunday. I'm doing all right. How about you? I'm definitely thinking that the glamour knife is gonna be probably the most expensive item here so far. I want to say the dinos would have been, but like to be honest, there is like just like a lot more to this technically. You know what I mean? Exactly, exactly. You get it, Miss Cecilia. Oh God, Cecily. I am like Cecily. Sorry, Cecily. Ma'am, get me help. What's my ultimate bag? What do you mean my ultimate, like, ultimate dream bag? Ultimate bag that I own? I got a few bags. I got a few ultimate bags. Cecily. Sorry, I was just trying to pronounce the girl's name. I'm, like, trying to, like, learn it. And, like, I'm, like, pronouncing it the way she said to pronounce it. And I just sound like I'm a 5-year-old trying to pronounce something for the first time. We love to see it. But yeah. So yeah, I got a whole stack of bat ears here. Like a whole stack. I'm gonna be working on the bat ears. I think the bat ears, let's have a, no, you're fine, Sunday. Let's have an honest conversation about the bat ear bag charm. You almost had a, I'm trying. You guys know me. I am not good with names at all. At all. When they tell you in elementary school to pronounce things like slowly or whatever, no, that is a lie. They're lying. What are the bat ears for? They are bag charms. These bad boys are bag charms. So here are my personal pieces for now. These ones actually are crafted slightly differently because they don't have the vegetable tan leather backs to them. But I wanted to add the vegetable tan leather backs because it adds a lot more sturdiness. I can emboss it with my name and the cool little mark there. Though again, it just looks like it's like a little scratched, but like, girl. This one looks perfect. This one looks good. This one's perfect. Perfect. Like, look how clean that looks. It looks really nice. SXM. Girl, calling names for a living would, like, be my death sentence. I'd be like, okay. Today's the day. And then this one also looks good. So, yeah, some of them have turned out really well. Others have, like, minor imperfections. But, like, it's not, like, literally, it's nothing. Coach has worse things being sold. Let me just say that. I tried doing this one. This one's not for sale. This one's actually going to be a personal piece. I really screwed up. Or it's going to be the 50% off pile. Yeah. It's just got, like... Again, I got to get used to trying to, like, hammer it out. I think I'm going to have to, like, go somewhere for, like, the afternoon and just, like, really figure it all out. You know what I mean? Drives me nuts. This one turned out really well. This one is for... Camille, Miss Millie Camille. I know she's not here right now, but this is hers. Hers turned out really well, thank God. Like that Key and Peele skit. You done messed up, AA Ron. Dude, when I was, like, young, that's how I thought it was pronounced, was AA Ron. I was like, AA Ron? What does that mean? Like, Like, I didn't know it was Aaron. I was like, Aaron. What kind of name is that? Aaron. Aaron. Like, Jesus. Talk about a dense child. But yeah. So, the bat ears. Let's talk about pricing. How would you guys feel about them being like $40 USD? Is that a good asking price for one of these? Is that too much? Is that too little? I don't want to be too greedy with it or anything like that. Sunday, yeah, girl, you should see how I pronounce things sometimes. It's embarrassing. People clock me in my videos all the time for it. It's a running gag at this point. Because remember, you got to remember, this is hand-stitched. There is, takes time to make these. This isn't just some heat stamper out here trying to do it, you know what I mean? I think 40 USD is a fair price. Like, you can't really, at that point, you're kind of getting away with, what is it, slave labor? Because you gotta take into fact that there's going to be the skill involved, the materials, the time. The time that it takes to make these, like, one takes probably, like, an hour and a half to 2 hours. So, like, for me, I think 40 USD is fine. If anything, maybe a little on the smaller scale. But I am sticking smaller scale for now because, again, I don't have the fancy thing, like the key clips and everything. But once I start doing that, obviously there's going to be a slight more of a premium price to go up with it. But we're going to start small, scale up kind of thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, some people say 40 is good. Yeah, Josh, handcrafted stuff is always more, exactly. It just takes so much more time, you know? It's not like a machine or like a group of 100 people doing it. And they do tend to come out a bit more pristine. Just obviously because they are handmade, they're not all going to be exactly the same shape. Some are going to have some deviations, you know, it's just how it kind of goes in your handmaking stuff. But for the most part, they're all going to be pretty good. Jolie says 60. See, for me, I was thinking 50 USD. But I actually recently, because I go on Reddit sometimes, you know. I definitely, I go on Reddit, and I recently seen, like, posts about, like, people not being able to, like, jumpstart their thing or whatever, and, like, people are, like, talking about pricing and everything, and I'm, like, sitting there in my head, I'm, like, I don't want to, like, overcharge, I don't want to undercharge myself either, you know what I mean? Because I do know if I do have too high of a price tag, people won't buy anything, and then, like, there's just no fucking point, you know? So you gotta make it slightly enticing. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. How about you charge 65 USD, but give me a deal? 60 is not overcharging. Okay. So maybe I could, depending how fast I could technically whip these up, maybe we could do 50. Maybe we could meet in the middle between 40 and 60 and do 50. Like my initial thought process was. Because I think that's fair. When it comes to the glamour knife, this bad girl is going to be an easy 100 plus. I'm thinking easy for this in specific, because this does take a lot of time, a lot more effort. It is super fucking cool. This thing is so cool. I love it. I cannot wait to start, like, making these more. I definitely think 100, 125, maybe even upwards to 150. 150, maybe. Depending how I can, like, hang it off. If it's just, like, a little keychain, 125 maybe, but... Yeah, Jolie, you're right. Okay. And I think, like I was mentioning earlier, if there's also going to be, like, a screw-up pile where you can actually get things for, like, 50% off, maybe. So, you know, who knows? Maybe a glamour knife will get screwed up somehow. And somebody could snatch it up for 50% off. So, I think that's kind of a fun way to not waste, you know what I mean? Because, again, I do have a couple screw-ups already. I made sorry, I mean, I did make a reference to RuneScape recently. And it's just funny because, like, you know, there is always that chance of failure until you, like, start to really scale up in level. And, like, I'm at that point where I'm, like, mid-range level in my craft, and I'm, like, I'm screwing up sometimes, but most of the time it's coming out alright. You know what I mean? So, too much blood, perhaps. Maybe. But, like, say, like, this one, I could easily throw this one in the 50% off category and be, like, and be very, very upfront about it. Be like, hey, this is the 50% off category. These are the screw-ups, and... You know, if you think the price is a little too much and you do want a deal, you can get it, but it is going to have imperfections. So I think that's kind of a fair way to meet in that middle way. You know what I mean? Thank you, Sunday. I know, I'm like, I really like doing this. Like, actually, though, like, I find it a little bit more enjoyable than doing YouTube, actually. Like, I hate to say it, I actually really just enjoy sitting here and just working on these all day. I learned how to use my Dremel power tool, so I can actually, like, sand things down a lot faster now. Need to get replacement parts for that eventually, obviously, because you need to get the new sanding bits. But I do know that you can... put, like, once you, like, one's kind of, like, run down or whatever, you can actually make your own, technically. So I think I'm going to try doing that in the future, because I do have so much sandpaper, and I want to, like, I want to use the Dremel, you know what I mean? So, and I'm going to see if the Dremel can do polishing for the edge paint, because that's something I really cannot stand doing right now, is the edge paint. Sanding is just, like, mind-numbingly tedious. Like, if it maybe I just need to, like, get a little better with it, but, like, oh my lord. Do you make videos of making stuff? So actually on Wednesdays, we have a Wednesday live stream where we just sit here and we literally just craft. That's all we do, is just craft. And I'm trying to make it a thing for on those live streams that if we do hit a super chat goal that we can, or, like, you know, the people that contributed, the audience gets to pick the next leather pieces in the next leather project. So there's more of, like, an incentivization to try and participate that way. Thank you, Josh. I know, I love the Wednesdays leathercraft stuff. I think it's really fun. It's just fun to sit here and just chill. And it honestly, it makes the week a little less daunting, to be honest. It makes the week a little less daunting because I don't have an extra video to edit. So it gives me a lot more leeway to just kind of, like, relax in the middle of the week rather than, like, pushing myself to the point of, like, mental exhaustion and collapse where I'm like, bruh. Good evening, Cynthia. How are you doing, hon? Actually, Cecily, Cecily, right? Cecily, I actually can project the camera down a little downwards to, like, kind of have that same effect. So maybe I could do that next time. I could probably try to do that. Thank you for joining me while you could, Sunday. I hope you have a good one. I hope you have a good one. Remember, 6 o'clock Wednesday. Just like Sunday Funday. 6 o'clock p.m. EST, 3 p.m. PST. If it's another time zone, girl, good luck. You got to figure that out for yourself. Okay, so I can try to do that. that did cross my mind a little bit last live stream, where I was like, is this like a good enough direction for the camera? Like, you know what I mean? And having it level, like, I think it'd be like, yeah, we'll figure it out next Wednesday. There is a fruit fly. I hate that. Why? Where'd that come from? It's almost August. It doesn't make sense. So gross. I hate fruit flies. Just wish. The likes are really low tonight, though. If you guys have not hit that like button, make sure you guys hit the like button. We gotta see those likes go up, y'all. We gotta see them. We gotta see it go up a little bit. We gotta see it go up a little bit. Just a little bit. I know you guys got it in you. Now I'm just like, ooh, leather. Ooh, leather. I'm learning actually like quite a bit about leather while doing all this. One thing I did learn recently was about the smell of chrome tan leather. So if y'all don't know, like, like the difference between like that whole vegetable tan and chrome tan leather debate thing, blah, 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 blah. Like, I kind of understand it, kind of don't. I understand better now. But, like, when I first started, I was kind of like, I get it, but, like, I kind of don't. Like, I'm like, I don't really, like, it's kind of confusing to me still. But, some chrome tan leather, when it's, like, all bunched together, like, when you have it all rolled up, it can really smell, like, sometimes it kind of smells, like, this doesn't really smell because I've had it, like, away from the bundle for so long, and it's been able to, like, kind of, like, you know, do its own thing. It kind of smells like chromium salts, if that makes sense. Like, you can smell that chemical smell to it. But, it just takes time for it to, like, air out, in a sense. Like, I can start to finally smell that, like, nice leather smell in this. Because for, like, a week, it just kind of smelled like chromium salts. And, that's something I didn't know. Like, I was always really confused. I was like, why does the leather bags we're getting from, like, you know, like, the designer brands, why do they smell so good? And they're still chrome tan leather, you know what I mean? They're not vegetable tan leather or anything, so technically it shouldn't have a good smell. But if you do, like, actually air it out a bit and, like, let it, you know, do its thing, it actually does slowly start to smell like it. So I do think, in my headcanon, they probably just let it chill for a bit or something like that. And then, like, eventually, like, they're like, okay, it doesn't, like, stink like shit anymore. Let's ship them out, you know? Because, like, some bags do smell a little funky, you know? But it's chrome tan leather. I heard from a leather worker that chromium tanned leather is cheaper to make and vegetable tan leather takes longer and doesn't have as consistent results. Yeah, so I've actually learned an absolute I've learned a lot about it. I feel like I could even do a separate, like, an actual video finally discussing the differences. But with chromium tan leather, it's actually, I think the guy said it takes 28 times longer, or 26 times longer to make vegetable tan leather than it does chrome tan leather. That's insane. That is almost like your brain can't really conceive it. We're talking, like, a difference of a couple of weeks to months. No, sorry, that's like a year. That's like a year, dependent. Like, that's actually really crazy to think about. Some leather takes that long to be produced. But chrome tan leather, yes, it does. It's significantly cheaper to make. It is cheaper to purchase as well. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, a roll of the stuff that I've bought, I think it was like $160 or something like that. Canadian. And then, like, vegetable tan, I think, is like 250 Canadian, something like that. I can't remember exactly. It's been a couple weeks since I've been to the store. And I've only been there a few times. But next time I go, I want to try to get a nice roll of vegetable tan leather. I just don't... I'll have to see. I'll have to see, you know? But, there's just, like, a lot of really interesting information you wouldn't actually think of. Like, chrome tan leather is technically toxic. Technically. It's used with chromium salts. Chromium salts are incredibly dangerous for human beings and the environment. But when it's in this state of, like, when it's actually, like, done, when the leather's finished, when everything's done with it, it's not actually toxic unless you burn it. Unless you're heating it up and burning it, then it releases all of those toxins and you can get really sick from it. Like, it's incredibly toxic. So technically, like, if you do, like, heat stamping, you have to be careful. Like, you actually have to be careful. Because if you do it too hot, there's a chance somebody's going to walk in and you're going to be passed out, not breathing. Wild stuff to think about. There is debate among people who think, you know, chrome tan leather is just not good, period. You shouldn't use it at all. I find that pretty ignorant, as there's plenty of uses for it. Handbags being one. I think chrome tan leather is the funnest thing for fashion. Like, you are still getting leather. No, it doesn't hold up as long. But it's still great. It still lasts a very long time. And leather is very costly, and I'll never buy it. Hate to say, it's not that expensive. And it'll last you a very long time if you buy it. But I think having a mixture of, like, chrome tan leather elements and vegetable tan leather elements. So for me, I kind of want the vegetable tan leather to be, like, the badge of my stuff. The badge. And then I want, you know, like, the rest to be, like, child, does this look like a shot at love with tequila? No, baby girl, no, it don't. But yeah, so, you know, leather is not that. I really wish that too, hun. I really wish. Welcome to my life, girl. Welcome to my life. I'm like, do I got a sign over top of me that says fuck with me? Because if so, I want to turn it off. But, yeah, so. I don't know. I really like chrome tan leather personally. Like, I really like it. Like, I love vegetable tan leather, and vegetable tan leather is literally to die for. But I'm not, like, against chrome tan leather at all. To be against it is kind of stupid. Fun fact, every designer brand, every single one, uses chrome tan leather for their handbags, unless it specifically says they're using vegetable tan leather. If it doesn't say that, it's chrome tan. As in, it's the low-quality leather, blah, blah, blah. There's low-quality vegetable tan, there's low-quality chrome tan. There's high-quality vegetable tan, there's high-quality chrome tan. You gotta put your money where your mouth is, kind of thing. Yes, you can literally do... you can do so many things with chrome tan leather. You should see some of the cool... I have to do a shop with me video for the leather store, but there was this one leather I've seen. It was pleated, but it was like origami pleated, and it was like the coolest looking and feeling leather I had ever seen. I've never seen anything like it. It was just like cut into a way where it was like a paper fan almost. It's really crazy. It's it's like, oh, okay. That's interesting. That's really interesting. And then you get like all these cool metallics and stuff. You don't get that with vegetable tan leather. I don't even know if you could ever at any point, because they use specific practices for vegetable tanning. Can you please discuss your feather work? My feather work. My feather work. Rex Lexus, are you lost? My feather work. My what? My who? My huh? Baby girl. You know, I just, feather or leather. Yeah, right? I'm like, feather or leather? Discuss my leather work. Shh. Don't watch that. Call it the throwing knife. Just like looking at the differences between the two knives, and it's just like really crazy. This is the first one I made. This is the second. You can definitely tell. Especially with that thickness. Thick. She's a thick girl. This one just falls. I hate it. Whoosh. Speaking of people being normal. Not here. Not here. So technically, if you guys want, we can do a little bit of leather crafting while we're sitting here just chilling. Up to y'all. Up to y'all, the audience. It's a slow live stream again tonight. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Maybe next week will be, or maybe next Wednesday will be a little quicker. Brikenna says yes, please. Okay, Brikenna. You know what, Brikenna? I got you, baby girl. I got you. I got you. What's the top fans looking like? Huh. Okay, let's begin. I already got, like, everything out here. I got everything out here. Let's see here. Let us stitch up Miss Millie Camille's bat ear. Welcome back, Star. Vicky Devers. Hello, hun. Welcome. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. I don't see very many people anymore. It makes me kind of sad. It's like, where's my friends? I'm so alone. Snippers. Snipperty snips. Where's my snips? I don't know where I put my snips. It's probably in here. No. Jump scare. My ugly face. You didn't miss too much. You got people thinking this is like some kissing booth. People acting weird. You got me acting weird. Okay. I'm actually really grateful that Miss Millie Camilli trusted me and gave me my little founding start to start doing this. So I know she might not be watching, but thank you for believing in me and funding me further so I can take this further. If you want to help... Hey! Clara, stop being a bitch and Newton, leave her alone. If you guys want to help me and my leather crafting endeavors, help me get more supplies and all that, you can always send a super chat or anything like that. If you want, you could even throw in a pre-order, or you could even do what Miss Millie Camilli did and did a pre-order. All up to you. Let's see here. I appreciate that, you guys. Thank you. That's very kind of you. There's so many things I think to change because I'm, like, not even sure. But, like, I'm really glad that people lip sync along to it. I want to be one of those YouTubers that are like, oh, I haven't changed my YouTube intro in 20 years and I don't care. Because I don't. I just scratched my Brooklyn. I don't care. Brooklyn's botched anyway. Okay. Let's begin. People love consistency. That's what I thought for a while. They do. Girl. Trying to be consistent on YouTube when you were already consistent doing something for so long is not easy. So I'm like, how do I remain consistent? Like, I feel like I'm posting consistent content, if that makes sense. But, like, I don't know. I'm just talking out loud, y'all. YouTube is a numbers game. And having a numbers game as your mini job is not the tea. It's tough. You got 10 people living in a 2-bedroom apartment next door and a dog. Oh, who thought that was a good idea? Fucking dummies. Shit for brains. Worms for brains. Stupid people. Might restart this one. Not really happy with how it's turning out. Might be. One thing I'm trying to perfect is the direction of stitching. That can be like a little tricky to figure out, especially when you're like going around. It's like, am I doing it right? It's like, I know I am, but just, I don't know. Like, the stitches look straight, but I want it to look like that on this side. I don't, whatever. Looks fine. Anyway. The neighbors need to actually shut up for once. Like, they're just so annoying. People that illegally sublet deserve to go to hell. I'll say that with my whole chest. We live in Canada, not India. Why do you have 10 people living in one apartment? Why? Huh? Why? That's illegal, you know that, right? Interesting. Interesting. I can be such a Karen, and I don't even care. That's not being a Karen. Does it look like I care? No, I do not. Something I also want to eventually invest in is a pony clamp. But, like, girl, some people talk about doing, like, sewing machines for leather craft, and to be honest, I don't know if I would ever be that person to start using a sewing machine for leather crafting. I could see that maybe being a good idea for, like, quilting bags. Like, if you want to do, like, lambskin quilting and stuff like that, like the Chanel flap style of bag, you probably need a sewing machine. But I find it very interesting that, I don't know, I just don't think, like, the sewing machine really does a good enough job when it comes to stitching leather. Like, in my personal experience with all these stupid designer bags that machine stitch all their bags, they fall apart really easy. And, like, stitches, like, they don't just, like, pop. They, like, undo and, like, unravel. With, like, hand stitching, it doesn't just, like, unravel like that. Like, you know what I mean? You actually gotta, like, pull the thread out. But... And then, not to mention, you can't... I mean, you might be able to, like, re-stitch it with the sewing machine, but, like, it's... I don't know. I just don't see myself ever using a sewing machine to sew leather, unless it's for quilting, if I need to. Because I would love to make a quilted bag, too. Laws that aren't enforced aren't really laws, that's why. See, that's the thing. Is that this thing is that's actually... It's actually something that's enforced here. Obviously, you have to be a rat. You have to rat the person out for anything to happen. But it's definitely an issue. Like, it's an issue. You know what I mean? You have people doing, like, 10 people living in a house. You know what I mean? They're all students or something like that. Like, I understand student housing and all that. But, like, it's really ridiculous. We're talking about paying 800, 800, yeah, maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. We're talking like 1,000, 1,200 to rent a bedroom with 10 other people. Not like living in the bedroom, but, I mean, it could be, but you know what I mean. It's despicable. Because then it just creates more of a housing pandemic, more of a housing crisis. I could say more, but a lot of people pretend to be woke. Or whatever you want to call it. Either side. I'm not saying one side's woke or not, but it's just ridiculous. You can't have, like, a thought and opinion without people being like, oh, how dare you? And it's like, ooh, sorry. Thought police over here. Fucking I'm really ranty today, y'all. I apologize. Exactly. The YouTube chat, they will shadow ban you. They will. Oh, they will. Especially with specific topics right now. I mean, I actually haven't seen anybody be shadow banned in a while, actually. But, like, I'm sure that's still an issue. Because, like, I know that was a huge issue with, like, the pandemic. And that's why everybody's still afraid to say the word pandemic. But, because YouTube was doing stuff about it. It's so weird. It's so weird. It's so weird. It's weird. But we're not here to talk about that stuff anymore. We're here to talk about purses and sew and stitch and do leather work. Stop it. And what's crazy is that the algorithm is actually run by AI now. So, like, nobody knows what's going on at all. It's really scary. You got, like, SEO YouTube people being like, you guys got to start using ChatGPT and AI or you're going to get left behind. And then you literally got people being canceled for using AI. And I'm like, I don't think you guys are reading the room correctly. Exactly. That's exactly why Birkins are hand-stitched. That's exactly why the Olsen sisters carry around their Birkins looking like a hot mess, because they're not falling... It's stitch by stitch, you know what I mean? They don't just fall apart. They don't just pop, and then all of a sudden your bag's like... If you want the bag to actually be apart, you have to take it apart manually. You have to take the stitching out, you know? It's completely different. And technically, I do have a sewing machine, but I don't like sewing machines. I really, really don't. Like, and I'm not even joking. I would rather... I don't know. Just not. I'm trying to think of something really gross, but, like, I don't want to be too gross about it. I'd rather whiff on my own cat's faces. Nasty. Nasty, nasty. So relaxing. Thank you, Josh. Despite me and my little tantrums and outbursts today. Nothing new, nothing same, nothing changed. Same old stuff. Same old stuff. Bam. Okay. If that happens one more time, I'm gonna scream. I've actually haven't had any. These are still my 2 original needles I started with. Surprisingly. They haven't broke on me. Like, at all. I bought, like, all these stitching needles, and I'm, like, still using the same 2 that I started with. I'm like, whatever. Good needles. Yeah, literally. And, like, I don't know how to change the needle in a sewing machine. The sewing machine, I tried, like, I broke the needle, tried replacing it, tried changing out the bobbin, and I just couldn't figure it out, and I gave up. Because I'm like, you know what? No, this is seriously stupid. This is the dumbest thing. Push me off a building. I would rather be pushed off a building than deal with this. Like, honestly, like, I really would. Like, it's irritating. Something that can really frustrate me is technology. Because sometimes it just doesn't work. And so when it's not working, I get frustrated and angry. Because I'm like, girl, like, this is just so ridiculous. Why aren't you working? And it's always got to be like some magician's trick to get it to work. And I hate it. I hate it. I would rather just manually do everything myself. Because at least I know it's going to get done. Hate it. Tech really irritates me. Come on. Ooh. Hopefully everybody is enjoying the live stream. Again, the love numbers are like really low, man. Like, what is going on lately? It's too darn hot. It's hot, that's for sure. Oh, man. Yeah, it's like 26 in my apartment. It's really disgusting. I'm so sick of the weather right now. Ain't no hot girl summer over here, just hot, sticky man summer over. This girl. What is going on? Oh, delicious. Hot and humid summer. Yeah, it's so gross. Like, ugh. I'm over it, man. My body just can't handle it, you know? Definitely gonna have some taco salad tonight for dinner, though. I always try to save my taco salad nights for, like, after live streaming. And, for, what do you call it? For, like, when I film. Taco Tuesday. It's not Taco Tuesday, it's Taco Sunday and Taco Wednesday here. And then probably Taco Friday. Almost done stitching up this bat ear. Almost done. Nice. Definitely want to redo, not redo the edge paint, but like try to finish it off a little better. Again, the more I work on stuff, the better I get. Tacos are good though. You know, tacos are literally the best. And I get that from my parents, because like my parents always grabbed fucking tacos. Now I'm like addicted to tacos, and it's like, the apple don't fall. The apple, I cannot speak today. Oh my god, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. They really don't. Or you know, the salsa doesn't fall far from the taco kit. There you go. There's an outdoor theater we have called The Money, and they won't do the play 1764 because it's all outside and the actors have fainted. Oh, Jesus. Well, yeah. Girl, that's horrible. Tomato. Or is that an apple? I can't tell. Anyway. Anyway. Oh, shit. Oh, no, we're good. The final stitch. Cool. We got her. So yeah, there we go. Also, yeah, there she is. There she's all stitched. Damn, look at perfect stitching. Not a single stitch is off. Not a single stitch is off. Let me toot my own horn a little bit. Thanks, y'all. Oh, Jesus, why is it... Why did it do that? That should not have happened. Come on now. Oh, I see what happened. Okay. I understand. That was weird, but whatever. Yeah, man, I'm getting pretty good at this. I mean, I obviously have so much more to learn and everything, but, like, I'm getting the core things on pat and figured out, which is basically what you want. Especially if I want to start selling you guys stuff. Because I know there is a lot of interest for that, or at least seems to be. Girl, if I do a collection release and it flops, I will be, like, depressed for the longest time. I'll be like, okay, I'm going away and hiding. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. There we go. Quickly. Boom. Miss Millie Camilli! The Blue Eyes White Dragon hat is tough. Yeah, it is. Send everyone a bag of Yeah, I'm just gonna take my cat's litter and just send it out to y'all. That's what I'll do. Giveaway! Free giveaway! Tanks' YouTube career for a joke. No big deal. So yeah, here is Miss Millie Camilli's piece. I want to get the ear punched. Yeah, if your line flops, send shit. Yeah, no, yeah, I will. Like, yeah, you know what, guys? Free giveaway. Cat turds. Does this contain any hazardous materials? Absolutely not. I do not consider my cat's turd hazardous. There's no worms. There is no worms. Is it really a hazard? Jail. Penalty. Okay. So, let's use this small little guy to punch the hole. Punch the hole. These rusted so fast. Like, girl, cheap shit. Never again. Probably should do it from this side. Hole punching sucks though, because it's just like it feels so difficult to remove anything off. Like, come on. Boom. My first official bat ear has been made. I will need wire cutters to put this thing, like, to make it smaller and then throw this on, but yeah, we got it. Miss Millie Camille's bat ear bag charm is ready. So they're easy to use. Do you mean like the wire cutters or whatever? Part of me is like, X-Acto knife. Breaks the blade into my eye. Thanks, Brianna. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. It is very pretty. It turned out great. I'm happy with it. I'm really happy with it. And then obviously we still got like the little bat bag charm here. I think what I'll do is try punching the hole for this now. Because like, I'm here doing it. So what I do to try and test where it sits is just like hold it and kind of like wiggle it very lightly. If it doesn't like swing one way or the other, that's kind of like where it's gonna sit. Let's see if I can do this without it like being a huge pain in the ass. Yes, twisting it makes it a lot easier actually. Okay, so I think what I have to do is twist it out. That makes sense. So yeah, there we go. This is a personal piece here. This is my personal batarang, bat boomerang. But here. That's where the stitch line is. Okay. Looks better hanging that way. Bats in the chat. Yeah, put a bat emoji for the bat ear and the bat. Yeah. Perfect. Boom. So again, you can hang. I'll actually show you. Why not? So again, this is technically going to be an interchangeable bag charm, so you can have it on this way, or you can have it on like the other way. So like this is going to be like the boomerang style. So if you want it to be a boomerang rather than the actual bat, have it with a little bit more style. Have it like that. So it'll hang off like that. It's very cool. Very Batman. Then the middle should have the bat just kind of in the middle. Like, it should just hang nicely. So let's try that out. Again, this is a prototype. This is my first bat boomerang. I do have other pieces cut out for it to work on them with the bat ear, but yeah. Ooh. Uh-oh. Design flaw. Design flaw. No, no. It wants to hang down like that. Why? That's so weird. I guess the one wing might be a little too heavy. But like, Again, work in progress. Poke 2 holes and he'll hang flat. Like, what do you mean? Yeah, again, I'll have to figure it out. Prototype, as I said. So who knows, maybe it'll just be a bad boomerang. But, again, trying to think. Thread the chain through 2 holes. That's what I was thinking, Vicky, doing like the stainless steel hole thing where it'll like just hang it up. Like the thing that Coach has on their bag charms. I think that might work. We'll have to see. But again, prototype. Thread the chain through 2 holes. Like, should I like have like a second hole like beside it? Maybe like 2 holes underneath the bat ears? Like on the bat, maybe? Hello, Dusty. We're just playing around with leather stuff today. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. See? It's not working. Your idea sucks. No, I'm just kidding. Double hole doesn't work. Two eye holes, though. Yeah, I'll do that on the next time. I'll try that for next time, though, because obviously this one, knot it through. Knot it through? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out, y'all. Don't worry. Or what we can even do is do like the leather tag, like the leather clochette tag, where it like loops through or whatever. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Like a sailor's knot. Let me see. I have to look up what a sailor's knot is. Like, I feel like I know what a sailor's knot is, but I'm like, Oh, baby girl. There is no way in hell I am making a sailor's knot. Who? How? Huh? I'm so confused. Let me just put that down. Let me just put that down. I don't know how to do a sailor's knot, ma'am, and that's looking a little complicated for me. I'll pass. We'll figure it out, y'all. We'll figure it out. It's fine. I wonder if like a bigger ball chain would work. Yeah. Or maybe not. We'll see. Don't think that's gonna fit. No. It is not fitting. Well, actually, it does fit kind of. So technically I could put like an O-ring on it. And that actually kind of helps. How's the edge painting going? Not edge painting right now. We just did some stitching, and now we're just kind of like playing around with some stuff. Is this good, do you think? Thank you, C. I am having a decent evening, thank you. No. You're not supposed to wave dry them anyway, so no. And I could do like, hold on. Wanted. Technically, where's the... Now where'd that one go? God damn it. Girl. I don't know where anything is. Yeah, it does need to be a little smaller. I'm just trying to, like, play around with it, that's all. Looks good. That's cute. I will try to do the sailor's knot thing. Don't worry. I seen how complicated that looked, and I literally wanted to, like, choke on the spot. I was like... Ooh, this is really cute, too. Boom. Look at that. So yeah, the circle works. The circle lets it hang. So that we might have just found a solution there. Yeah, I like that. It looks cool. I wish I could find the other piece to this, though, but I don't think I have it in here. You would think my brain is not within my skull. So I have the gold one. Now, where the hell's... Oh, lordy, y'all. I don't know where I put it. It's somewhere. Is it this? Oh, I think it is this. I think it's on this. Funny. There. Boom. That's pretty cool. What can we hang it off of? Kind of like that. That's really cute, actually. I love that. That actually looks so good. Now imagine if they actually had like this strap on them. That would be sick. But I think for now that looks pretty cool. If you really wanted to, you could really... Well, let me flip it. There we go. Bam! That looks so high-end. I don't know, like, looking at that in the camera, I'm like, oh, that looks like that could actually be, like, a part of something. That looks like that could actually be, like, designer or something. Like, I don't know. Like, oh, where'd you get your bat charm? Oh, this old thing. Oh, I made it yesterday. Obviously, you gotta be careful with how it wants to react, but yeah. I like that. One thing I want to look into getting are these. So you guys know how I have this Marc Jacobs one? I use this one on my glamour knife. This one is Marc Jacobs, but I want to find something very... I want to find the same chain and possibly use it on, like, the glamour knife or something. But, I don't even know where I would begin to, like, try and find a high-quality chain like this. You know what I mean? So... This Coach bag's gorgeous. I say that like every time I pick it up and I still haven't used it. Anyway. Oh. Stupid bag. Square knot or reef knot. I just looked it up. Square knot or reef knot. Okay, cool. Thanks, y'all. Does that look cool? That looks so good. It's like, sup. Let's try putting on the dinosaur, actually. Oh. maybe it will. No. Oh, it did. Cool. What's the Spino? Part of the Fabulous Dinosaur series. It's very interesting. Okay. Hi, Clara. Hi, honey. Hi, crazy bitch. All these chains and stuff. That's so much stuff. If only some of it would sell. And I'll use this. Bam. Shh. Ow. Clara? Hi. You sure to play with the thing that Daddy dropped, aren't you? Some piece dropped. Trying to think if there's anything extra I can do. Okay. So yeah. That is done. This needs to be put somewhere because that's Millie's. Got some of the glamour knives. Thinking we can, if you guys want, we can quickly do some edge coats before we decide if we stick around for a bit longer or what. Oh, this needs to be changed. Spinner's not working. bad boy down. Let it dry. What else did I need to do? Let me take this off. Okay. No. This. Need to redo this. This bad boy. Some on me. What's his name? Yeah, Clara. Oh, I need a little raggy do. One is though, whatever. God, the fuck? That's better. Love the dinosaur. Thank you. What's the edging for? It's for the edge paint. So like you know how like designer goods have like that black edge? Essentially the same thing. Essentially. Just makes it just adds like a finish to the edges, if that makes sense. Like makes it less you're not gonna see like the cutting, like the like the inside of the leather and everything. And it also makes it pop, which I like. Yeah, some people do edge paint, some people don't. I'll probably be one of the people that switch between it. Because I think some things are good with edge paint, and I think some things are just... It's like, it doesn't need edge paint. It looks really good and very simplistic. Like, I have a pouch idea I'm going to do that I showcased in my Leathercraft video I did. And that's probably not going to have edge paint on it, just because I think it looks better without it. But not everything does. Thank you, Vicky. I'm glad you like the I'm glad you guys like the dinosaur. Let me put this bad boy down onto the rack. There we go. Edge paint done. Black stuff all over my hands. Now we basically just wait for this stuff to dry. I'll probably be able to finish the glamour knife tonight. And then the spino, I just have to like buff out the edge paint. Try to figure that out. I wouldn't say I'm having troubles with the edge paint because like I'm doing it well, but I think I want higher quality edge paint if that makes sense. Thank you, Brianna. I appreciate that. I appreciate it, y'all. If you guys have not, make sure to hit that like button. If you have not, make sure to hit that like button. We got 29 likes tonight. We hit that 20 goal. A really small goal. Should be a lot higher than that. But today it's a slow live stream, so we're doing decent for that. We're doing decent. Okay. 30 likes. Thanks, y'all. Thank you. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you all, actually. I really do appreciate it. I love you guys. You guys know that. But I am actually kind of getting a little hungry. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually getting kind of hungry. So I am thinking of heading out either in a couple minutes or such. Just because, again, I'm getting hungry. And when I'm getting hungry, I'm like, yeah, I should probably hop off. Because then I'll start to feel icky from Crohn's disease and all that stuff. So, quickly take a look at the glamour knife. See how that's finishing up. Oh, the edges are so close to being fully smooth. The edges are so close to being fully smooth. It takes time. A lot of effort. Is it, Vicky? Well, let me just say, I got a lot of purple leather here. I got a crap ton. But with all that being said, you guys, there's only 5 of you left here. Drop a tier, cop a tier. I love you all to the absolute moon and back. And I will see you all in my next video tomorrow. Bye. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I appreciate it.